Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. Tonight we are going to be looking at NIO stock. So last night we looked at XPeng stock. Tonight we're going to be looking at NIO stock, and in the near future I intend to make a comparison between XPeng stock and also NIO stock and potentially tell you which one may be the better investment. Now of course, just before we start off, first thing first, I am no financial advisor or stock analyst. I'm just somebody on the internet with an opinion, so take everything that I say in that manner. Don't take anything too seriously, it's just my opinions. Second thing is, I would appreciate it massively if you guys could just press that little red subscribe button. Honestly, thank you so much for your time. If you could just help me out trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're clearly almost there now. Well, we're almost halfway there now. So if you could share this with your friends and family and whatnot, and also just help me out by pressing that little red subscribe button, it means so much to me, and what we lack here in production value, we make up for in quality of content, because we try and make these videos as short and sweet as possible, whilst telling you everything which you need to know. So yes, if you do have any other suggestions for stocks which we should look at, please do leave them in the comment section. But yeah, tonight we're looking at NIO because a subscriber did ask us to do this. So in my opinion, we're going to look at the NIO stock price first, what NIO as a company does, and why this is potentially a good company to invest in the future, and some things which may even set this apart from things like Tesla and even XPeng, which is another Chinese car manufacturer. So, looking at the NIO stock price, we're actually at all-time highs, or at least 1 month highs on this chart. Looking at the 6 month, we are actually at all-time highs. I think that might be perhaps a little bit lower than this point here, but we are at we're actually at all-time highs, I believe, of 21.22. We're up 1.77% today. Looking on the 1 week, very green to see. We can see a high of all-time at 22.32. Not bad at all. Ever since then, unfortunately, we have dipped, and now it looks like we may or may not be seeing a small recovery. Of course, we have seen a lot of the electric market dip with things like Workhorse, Tesla, and other electric vehicle stocks also taking a similar dip, and this just reflects even further into a 1-day chart, so fair enough, as we can see here. Other things about the company, we have a market cap of 28.91 billion, which is relatively small in my opinion, but we are growing this market cap, and I think there are going to be pieces of news which I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, which will differentiate this from a few other electric car companies, and this is why this could potentially be a great investment in my opinion for the future. Let's just have a quick look at what NIO does. So NIO is another electric car company, but of course, as electric car companies and especially electric car startups become a lot more popular, there are things which you need to set your car company apart, as we can imagine. So the thing about NIO is, one, they're a Chinese car company, which is a very cool feature. We don't actually have too many Chinese electric car companies, especially exporting to Europe and America and whatnot. So it's very cool to see their cars coming to Europe and America, as they intend to do very soon. And I believe that some of them are already here. So we're not going to look too much at their products. It's up to you to decide whether these are nice looking trucks and vans and whatnot and cars, but I think they're pretty cool. In Europe, at least, they do fit our market sector. I talked about this a little bit with XPeng Motors the other day. People in the UK, at least, seem to like these kind of SUV type vehicles. So to come in with a vehicle of this stature is probably a good market move. So yeah, they've got some really cool features. I think it was NIO actually that had the battery swap feature. I could be wrong on that one. I'm sorry if I am, but yes, I think NIO is a car company which is differentiating themselves in a lot of cool ways. And I've just typed in here NIO news. Of course, you guys can do this in Google anytime you want. And with so much bad news potentially coming out about other car companies, we've got Tesla taking dips, we've got Nikola, which has kind of been debunked as a massive scam. We've got Workhorse stock even taking dips. Lordstown Motors going to new highs, I believe it was, of 19% plus in the 1 day after Donald Trump helped unveil their product, and then taking dips. So the whole market has been taking dips when it comes to the electric vehicle sectors. But when we look at NIO stock, we have just tons and tons of great news coming out. So you can read all these if you want to, but I'm just going to go over a few of these and how these affect the stock price and what the company intends to do. Tesla competitor NIO can surge another 28% amidst a transformation into next iconic auto brand. Deutsche I don't know what that says. Deutsche Bank, sorry. Deutsche Bank? I think it's Deutsche Bank. Sorry if I'm wrong with that one. Says. So yeah, we've got quite a big institution here saying that this is potentially a big car company, and this is what the company actually intends to do. So we've got smaller car companies like, I don't know, Workhorse are trying to scale up their production. I know it's actually a van company, but similar situation, relatively small new electric vehicle company. But here's the thing about Workhorse. Here's the thing about Nikola and whatnot. These people are intending to sell their cars to the United States, and the United States only at the minute. Now, the thing about NIO, they're already in China, and we know that China is a good market because it's quite a large country, quite a lot of people, quite a populous nation. They are trying to export cars to America, they're trying to export cars to Europe, and I think that things like this are going to set this company apart from other electric car companies, as a lot of these are sticking to countries like America, or generally the country that they are from. And this, trying to expand this to a global household name, is going to push the price up even further, in my opinion, because obviously if you're reaching the whole world, you could potentially sell to everybody on the planet. And what does that mean? It means that you've got more potential customers, and therefore hopefully more actual customers, and that's obviously going to mean more sales, higher stock price. You know how this one works. I just think that they have some really ambitious plans. I believe it was a CEO of this company wants to make this a household name, I believe it was. So very cool features. I think that they're opening factories in quite a lot of places, and NIO are trying to look to become another household brand. So I'm sorry for making this one very short for you guys. I hope that you did enjoy it. I hope that you found the shortness useful, because I could have talked about this stock for ages. This is like workhorse stock in my opinion, in the sense that it's one that's not really too many people are talking about, but it's also a very nice stock to talk about. So I could have talked about this for ages. Of course, I'm coming up with that XPeng versus NIO comparison in a few days, so please do subscribe for that. Please do check out anything on your screen right now, and do subscribe to not miss future content. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. If you did enjoy, like I said, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.